Good afternoon from Norris Point, Newfoundland. So we're doing a little video on the creaming method, which is a standard method for making most kinds of what we call drop cookies. So this particular recipe is my grandmother's recipe. It's probably, at least well over 100 years old. The ingredients are as follows. 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of baking soda, teaspoon of cinnamon, teaspoon of clove, 3/4 teaspoon of ginger. The butter sugar combination, which is step 1, is 6 ounces of butter, 1 cup of sugar, and 1/4 cup of molasses. Step 2 is the addition of 1 egg, and then the final stage is the addition of all the aforementioned dry ingredients. Now, you'll note that all these measurements are imperial. This recipe is, like I said, it's well over 100 years old. There's no procedures. And normally I would use a formula for any kind of a recipe like this, but because it's an archived recipe, I follow this recipe as my grandmother used to make it. So, I'm not doing it by hand. So step 1, KitchenAid paddle. I've already measured out the butter and sugar and the molasses. So again, the reason that we call this creaming method is because we're going to cream the butter and the sugar together until it gets a pale whitish color. I start with soft butter as well, which is a good idea. Once I achieve what I'm looking for in terms of it being fluffy and white, I'm going to add my single organic egg. And I used organic sugar too, as opposed to white sugar, if you have it. Or white sugar is fine. Be careful with brown sugar though, because there's moisture in that, right? And then the final addition will be the unbleached white flour here, and the spices and the baking powder. And then I roll that up into parchment paper roll, or you can leave it in a bowl. And then I cut them, and then I bake them on a sheet pan. So I'll get back to you in a minute with the next steps.